Hello, my name is Mordred Viking, and I'd like to welcome you to episode 3 of this Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as Poland for our freedom and yours. In the last episode, we continued to ramp ourselves up in preparation for war. We have quite severely actually modified our laws and government. We have switched to a fully free trade system because we produce basically no resources anyway, so we lose basically nothing out of that. It did mean I think we had to spend one more civilian factory for imports, but it's increased our construction speed, our factory output, and our research time dramatically in doing so. We also picked up Zakawi, who is a political power gain guy, so that's fantastic, and also army experience and land doctrine research speed guy. And we now have this deterrence national spirit, which further increased our military factory construction speed. In fact, we had that one already in the previous episode. We have also switched to partial mobilization from a civilian economy, which has really hugely boosted the amount of output we have. We have also begun training some troops, as it is now February 38. I'm getting a little bit worried about the Germans. So at the end of the Spanish Civil War, the Republicans lost. They were doing so well. I honestly thought they were going to win. So we have a nationalist Spain, which is unfortunate because at some point they may join the Allies, sorry, the Axis against us, and then France will be fighting a war on two fronts, but then so will I. So, sorry, France. And we are working towards internationalism so that we can get liberalism and then draw closer to Britain so that hopefully they then guarantee us. And then we can switch back to the central region strategy and building up our industry through this line over there. In fact, we may actually want to start working on defensive things as well. Things are heating up, and I don't like this. This is scary as Poland. Anschluss of Austria happened right at the end of the previous episode, so that means that Czechoslovakia will be next. And then, of course, after Czechoslovakia, us. This is with historical focuses, so that is the order it will happen. And the Germans are already beginning to mass quite significant numbers on our border. I don't like this. We need to start working on some fortifications. Okay, so we have got internationalism. We have also got superior firepower. That's our first doctrine thing over there. Excellent. So we're going to get liberalism, which will increase our daily democratic support and our acceptance of democratic diplomacy quite significantly. Whatever that means. I have no idea what that means. I think that's more of an AI thing. And we have a research slot available, which will continue down the superior firepower line. We will get more organization for leg infantry, which is basically the hordes of troops that we are preparing. I think that the next law that we will change will be to increase the amount of conscription. Recruitable population 5% estimate. Oh, we have to be at war for that one. So we can only get the limited conscription. We may just save up at least 150 political power so that we can switch conscription laws as soon as war breaks out. Because right now we are basically just... Oh, here we go. We can actually... Why can't we deploy them? Oh, invalid location. Alright, let's deploy you in Warsaw. We'll deploy them all for immediately, and then we'll start training another group. And then these 5, you can be in a new army on your own, and you'll be the recruits. And you are going to start training. At least they're on the field, and we can assign them to an army if we need to. And they can slowly but surely accrue the gear that they are missing. So they are probably missing a whole bunch of artillery, for example. Which is fine. In fact, they're really close to being ready. You know what? These guys trained a lot quicker than I expected them to. But at this point, we just need to pump out loads and loads of troops so we can hold this line against the Germans. We probably also... See, I want to finish those. I'll finish them. And then we'll need to start building some land forts. So we'll get one here. Here, 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 here. Is that a city? No, but that is. I think we'll just build here. And I guess we'll just try and hold this line. I think this is the line that we'll try and defend. So they'll be attacking over the river into defences. And where's Krakow? I wish it showed cities on that map. Krakow is there. So would we lose any city? We would. No, no. Poznan we'll try and hold. We'll just fortify the hell out of it. This is going to be a massive building project. What was Krakow? That was that one. They are going to be coming from here, but this is all mountainous, so I'm less concerned about building this area up. It's this line that we need to work on. Danzig is there. What I'm kind of tempted to do is fortify here, 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 and then use this river. And basically we'll just give this area up. So instead of doing those, we would do this. No, that's a silly idea. That. Just those three. That'll be easier to hold. I mean, we can run back behind the river if we absolutely need to, but that is going to be our front line. And then we'll add... No, we won't, because we want to make sure we get these forts actually built. Alright. And then we're going to cancel these civilian factories. As much as I want them, I'm more concerned about getting the defences up now. Right, and we have got some factories available. We're actually doing really well on building up the artillery, which is nice. I think we may need to buy in. Oh, I don't want to buy more steel. How much are we hurting? 18%, that's fine. 18% I can swallow. It's not like 90% like it was earlier. Logistics company is completed. Good. Right, it is now 38, so let's start working on the improved 38 stuff. Like that. Low manpower, yeah, I know. That's because we are starting to churn out troops. Oh, I could deploy them, like, right now. Do it. Start training the next group. And then you? No. You? Join them. You're all training. So these guys are all regulars, like they come out green, which means they have a minus 25% modifier in combat. Then they become trained, and they're 0. And then finally you become regular, which is what these... Oh no, they're not. Ooh, my entire army needs to... These guys are regulars. These guys are not. Let's train you before war breaks out. Now the reason that they have lost some experience is because I've been shifting their templates, and I'm about to do so again, actually, because we want to add a logistics company. Minus 10% supply usage, which hopefully means that you need less stuff. And we got field hospitals as well, and we got liberalism. Okay, cool. So now we're going to draw closer to Britain. Okay, that is a big weight off my shoulders. Once we have that, we can get some more research, which will need to be improved infantry equipment 1, so that our guys on the ground fight harder. And then we need to wait for a little bit more army experience, and then we can add the field hospitals, and then we're done. That's all the tweaks I'm going to make to those units. Then I might want to tweak the mountain guys. They're actually looking pretty solid. I'll give you some artillery. No, not yet. I have more 3 military factories. We are needing a whole bunch more support equipment rather. So we will start assigning towards that. Are we low on materials again? Yeah, we are. What are we low on? Anything more than 8. Steel. I guess we can buy 1 more frickin' steel. Yeah, the Germans are definitely massing on this border now. And I need to assign troops to this southern border so that we actually have a man in each province, otherwise they'll just overrun us. Right, we can modify the government, so we could shift to limited conscription, but we do still have some manpower, so I'm not 100% concerned about that. We can deploy these guys, should we? Yes, we should. Just keep on training. And we have the 10 army experience, which means we can do the final improvement to the unit here. We're going to add field hospitals, which means they will save manpower. Okay, so now everyone should be just training up to that level. You guys have already done. So have you. So have you. And that just means you guys are training. Excellent. Then once these guys have hit regular, we can start assigning them. And if war breaks out, we'll just assign them straight away. Now the next thing I want to do, thinking about it actually, is we should probably start coming up with some orders. I want the coast. Just push forwards. That's your job. Start preparing for that, if you would. You guys. I'm going to give you a fallback line, so that you know what's coming. And it will look like that. Except I'll be holding that as well. Can I extend into land I don't actually own? Yes. So that will be your fallback line. But I also want you to have an offensive line, in case we can start getting a bit cocky. And that is going to be your offensive line. Like so. And you can all be assigned to the attacking line for the time being. Good. And then finally we have the southern front, which is you guys. It would actually be really nice if we could cut Slovakia off. If we just did this. So now these units will start getting their preparation bonuses, which does count in defensive fights. Okay, we are drawn closer to Britain, which is excellent. They like us more, we like them more. Fantastic. So hopefully that will mean that they guarantee us. And we can start focusing on either. Right, now this is decision time. Do we want to start building up our defenses? Probably is the answer. Oh, you get a lot of land doctrine bonuses, that's nice. And then a whole bunch of coastal forts and land forts. Land forts. Yeah, see, we probably want these ones. These are less important. The industry would be nice, but I think we need to prepare for the war. We'll get those fortifications up. How are they going? Oh, we're still working on that. 2 more military factories. One can go there. In fact, both can go there because we need a lot of support gear. Why is this suddenly going so slow? Because we really need aluminium. Alright then. Buy 1 set of aluminium from France. We have only 5 factories working on this stuff. It's terrible. The Munich Agreement. Germany demands for the Sudeten territory in Czechoslovakia, which is home to a considerable German minority, have intensified. At a summit held in Munich, Germany, Britain, France and Italy sought to find a diplomatic solution to the so-called Sudeten crisis. Czechoslovakia was not invited to attend. An agreement was reached in which Germany annexes the Sudetenland but will not pursue any further territorial gains in Europe. Mr. Chamberlain spoke to crowds in London. For the second time, a Prime Minister has returned from Germany, bringing peace with honour. I believe it will be peace in our time. Oh, Czechoslovakia is falling apart. We must act quickly to protect our territory with significant Polish populations before it can be seized by Germany. Czech ownership of Zalasy has been contested by us, and it is time for the region to join our nation. Zalasy state is now a core by Poland. Oh, cool. We gained that a little bit. Nice. France and Britain announced an alliance. Calling upon the bonds forged during the Great War, France has requested a formal alliance with Britain, citing unspecified threats against the stability of Europe. Today, their request was approved by the British Parliament, and France has joined the Allies. Sweet. So that means if Britain does guarantee me, then France would immediately be called in as well. Can I request an alliance with the Brits? Or can I join or faction? Different ideology. Oh, because I'm authoritarian, not democratic. What about you? Oh, the French really don't like me. We are increasingly democratic though, but we are still mostly non-aligned. Alright. Yeah, we could modify the government, but I don't think we need to. Alright, how are you guys doing? Getting there slowly but surely. Computing machine. Research time -3%. It is 38, so we could do the encryption decryption, which would give us bonuses in combat. 39, we can't get the improved artillery just yet. Can't get that. Can't do anything here. Doctrine we're still working on. That's all 39, so yes, I think we will get the decryption, so we get bonuses in combat against the Germans when they attack us. They are definitely boosting the number of troops on that border. But we have a bunch more trained units now, and we're completely out of manpower. Oh, I don't really want to do this because I know that war is imminent. It'd be a waste of 150 political power, which I would like to use to boost other areas of my government. So I won't. How's production now looking? You're now doing 3 a day. You're doing 7 a day. We're going to need a lot of support here. We're actually doing really well on artillery. I'm genuinely surprised by how quickly we've caught up there. The fall of Nanjing, the capital of the Republic of China, Nanjing, has been occupied by the forces of the Empire of Japan. Despite fierce resistance from the walled city's Chinese defenders, Japanese troops managed to capture Zongshan Gate and fought their way into the city. Sporadic gunfire can still be heard, and several fires are raging in different parts of the city, but most surviving Chinese forces have either withdrawn or been captured. Along with the capture of Shanghai, this is a significant victory for Japan and their war against China. How is Japan doing? Eesh, Japan is doing very well. Support weapons too. Excellent. You can start working on encryption then. And our research is ridiculous. We're going to be probably more or less the technological equals of Germany, just because it's so quick. And that's probably mostly down to our free trade policy. %, national unity. Yikes. And I have 70, it's not bad. Okay, prepare for the next war. We get faster doctrine. We're going to go defense of Poland. Are we building? No, we are still not building those. Improved infantry equipment. It's only the 1st of November, so we would be wasting some research time if we went for one of the higher level ones. Could get radar, I guess. Does radar give you land bonuses? I think it's only air. It does, however, let you see nearby troops, but we wouldn't be able to build them, so it's kind of a moot point. Do we have any research speed bonuses? Don't think we do. Could start working on improved artillery, which would then allow us to switch to the new artillery more quickly. We'll do that. How are you doing? Almost ready. The next group ready? Yeah, they're ready. I mean, we're actually churning out a good number of troops. We're going to have very low manpower, so that's going to be an issue. But as soon as war breaks out, we switch. We take a day or two, because I don't think the Germans will attack him. Well, actually, they're probably preparing already, so they will. I think we need more support gear. And that should... Yeah, that was the last of the factories, so we are now fully on to fortification construction. I just hope that we started that early enough. And I'm not convinced that we have. I'm not at all convinced that we have. Though hopefully we can get this one. Oh, this is all in Danzig. I thought that was more spread out, but it's all in the Danzig region, I think. The Germans do not look like they have many troops in this area. Okay, we have got the delay thing, which is more organization for our troops. We now have a doctrine bonus, which means this is done in only 100 days, which is plus 20% defense, which will be amazing for us. Do it. Quickly. Please. Alright, these 5 are almost ready for deployment. I think I'll probably put them in Slovakia, because Slovakia will become a puppet for the Germans when Czechoslovakia is split, I think. We have got army experience again, which means I could modify these guys. I think I'm going to give you artillery. Something like that. We'll still have 144 in storage. You know what? That's fine. And it's still combat width at 20. You always want to aim for a combat width of either 10, 20, 40 or 80. Defense of Poland. Another land doctrine quicker. Romanian bridgehead strategy. Now I wonder if we do lose as Poland, and it's possible, if we manage to escape to say the UK with our armies, whether we can fight on. We won't have any factories or anything to replenish supplies. I don't know if it just kicks us from the game or not. Alright, so it is now 39. And we can start doing these again. I think we actually want the production cap one first, because we are not building factories right now. Although oh, hang on. Is construction everything? Well, that's done in 14 days. Construction. Oh, that's just factory repair speed. Meh. If that was construction speed, then that would be very useful. How long does this take? About a month. German Reich claims Memel, which is up here. With German forces on the border poised to attack, Lithuania has given in to a German ultimatum demanding the surrender of the old Prussian territory of Memel. It was passed to Lithuania by the Treaty of Versailles, but has now been reintegrated into the region of Ostpreußen. Have we yet reached the extent of German territorial ambitions in Europe? Experts are doubtful. This bit. And then the Germans are back on our border. Okay, so we've got those. That's good. Let's switch over here. I think we can get, yeah, better guns. Oh, the Germans are moving onto our border in a really big way now. It's getting kind of scary. Right, so how many of these locations? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll need the full 5 over there. Okay, so we've got artillery 2. That's excellent. Let's start working on mountain infantry 2. And we'll wait for that one more unit to be finished, and then we can shift them down. Then basically everything else here will go onto this border. Oh, the Germans just have so many men over there right now. Can I unleash any more? No. Why not? no manpower. Right, so that's completely stalled our army building capacity. Oh, you guys need training again. Not much, but it does reduce their organization when you tell them to train. Well, I'd much rather have them ready at regular status because it gives you that extra 25% combat efficiency, which will be a huge benefit. Oh, can we please have that guarantee, England? Please! Come on! Don't wait too long. Can I join the Allies? Still minus 60 from different faction. And base reluctance 20. Yeah, we would. We would overcome the base reluctance. We just need the same ideology. Romanian bridgehead strategy is completed, so we can now get the Hell fortified region. Although it's only Danzig, I did not realize it was such a small area. And Krakow. Krakow is... No, we need to keep Danzig, because that is our trading position. I think our supplies from France flow in there. Our German submarine is going to wreak havoc on our convoys. Might need to start trading with the Soviets if that becomes too much of a problem. On the southern border, that would be you. Yes, please do assign yourselves to there. Fate of Czechoslovakia, there we go. German troops have crossed into Bohemia and Moravia, ostensibly to restore order to the regions in the wake of the collapsing Czechoslovakian government. In Prague, the occupying forces announced the creation of an autonomous protectorate within the German Reich. With German support, Slovakia has declared independent under the leadership of Joseph Tiso. The nation of Czechoslovakia is no more. Are you a puppet? Oops. You are a puppet. Which means I will be fighting against Slovakia. Mobile defense, excellent. We got the 20% defense bonus. Fantastic. Right, so now we can get integrated support or dispersed support. Dispersed increases recovery rate of artillery and the soft attack of artillery, or support battalions, soft attack and organization. We do have a lot of support battalions. We also have a lot of artillery. Either is good. Can we have both? Oh, we can have both. No, they are mutually exclusive. Soft attack plus 25%. See, my support battalions don't fight. So I think we're going to go with this one. Because they're the logistics core and stuff. Here we go. Non-aggression pact from the UK. Yes. Abso-frickin-lutely. Can I send you one? No. Can I join your faction yet? Yes, I can. Haha! I'm in the Allies. Zog submits to Italy. An ultimatum has been delivered to the Albanian government by Italian diplomats demanding that they submit to the complete military occupation. King Zog has abdicated after realizing the futility of resistance, and Albania will now be ruled in a personal union under King Victor Emmanuel III. Italy looks to the Balkans. The UK has accepted our request to join their faction. We stand together. Alright, that's really good, because that's going to mean that British troops probably will start flowing onto our side. Maybe even French troops. Oh, that's really good. That's really, really good. We could edit you again and get you some field hospitals, which I would like. 3 artillery short. We're still 4,000 support equipment short. Ooh. Right, you guys done training? Yes. Okay. Okay. You're still doing it. And they're all digging in again. Oh no, still going. Come on. Taking your time with that. Alright, you guys are fully entrenched. It's still only 15%. It's nothing like the French entrenchment bonuses. But it's better than nothing. Let's continue building this up, shall we? Oh right, yeah, building this line up. So in fact, let's reorganize this. So where's edit? Edit mode. Our defensive line. It's going to look something like this. No, it's that front. So it's the front on that side. Like that. It's that, but I really want you to sit in there as well. And let's assign you to that, so that we actually fortify those positions and get the defensive bonuses. China, good grief. China capitulated before our war even kicked off. That's not good. Japan took 27 states. People's Republic of China was annexed. China was annexed. A bunch of equipment was seized. That's really, really not good. Oh, they did join. Never mind. I was going to say the warlords didn't join China, but I think they did. Can we please defend Poznan? We're going to have to do that to get you to defend Poznan. Yes. Well, that's okay. So that means that constructions, we need to build... Oh, we are building that one up. Okay, that's fine then. That's absolutely fine. Don't need one there, don't need one there. Need them here. Okay, so that's the line that we're going to be fortifying. Poznan, Lodz, Poznan, Poznan, Poznan. Oh, those are the states, they're not the actual city. Right, where's the one that was actually being built? Continue. Ignore me, just finish. Cool. How are you guys doing? Are any of you ready? You're ready. Join them. And yeah, feel free to join. Hell fortified area. Okay, good. That's Danzig done. We're going to now fortify Silesia. So Krakow will get the defenses. Krakow being there. You're going to get isolated where you are right now. Let's modify your front line slightly to be like that. Okay, I think that's going to have to be the end of this episode though. Is everyone fully trained? No. Right, we're just going to wait for the fully trained bit. So this episode will go on a little bit longer than I'd intended. Oh, it's getting nervous. You. There. Sign. Italy pursues closer bonds with Germany. Italy has joined the Axis. France bans communism. Molotov-Ribbentrop. Oh, it's gonna happen soon. We can't afford to be doing this. You're finished. You're finished. Right. Defensive bonuses. Please tell me you can get them. You can. Good. Dig in. Ah, justification of war goals against us and our allies. This is it, guys. It's gonna happen. This is it. Let's grab you two. Assign you to there as well. Xian Kang join the Comintern. Romania cedes Bessarabia to the Soviet Union. Soviet Union claims Bessarabia. Soviet Union's changed... What? Oh, don't go to war with me at the same time, Soviets. That's not good. That's really not good. If the Soviets go to war at the same time as the Germans in this initial rush, then we're in trouble. And they are shifting a lot of troops over to our border. This is double plus extra super ungood. Right, we need better engineers. Did I ever shift production to artillery 2? I did not. That was a mistake. Start building me those. We're still doing support gear. We still have all of that. Okay, good. Well, that is going to be it for this episode. Like, we know the storm is coming. It is definitely coming, and I am nervous as hell right now. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We have a fairly decent front line established, at least. We're getting the defences in place. I think we started building these way too late, but they'll continue to be built throughout the war, and we're going to have to essentially rely on the French and the Brits coming over to help us. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, then please do hit that like button. If you haven't done so already, please do also consider subscribing. You really are helping out tremendously. If you have any tips or advice for me, then do let me know in the comment section below. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.